With the Overwatch League's 2023 season having just started, we'll no doubt get to see some insane plays from many talented players this season. For that reason, I wanted to take a minute to talk about the top 10 DPS players that I personally think will perform the best this season. Now, this list is based off of what I think their potential is as a player, their career up until this point, and most importantly, my own opinion. Feel free to let me know who your top 10 DPS are in the comments, and I hope you enjoy the video. Starting off this list, I actually picked Edison. Now, going into the 2022 season, not many people thought he'd be as important as he ended up being. But at the end of the season, he truly did establish himself as one of the best Sojourn players in the league, and he was instrumental to his team's success. That being said, he is playing on a weaker Dallas Fuel now, but I trust that Rush knows what he's doing. And I think that Edison will impress everyone. Continuing this list, we have none other than the 2021 MVP, Leave. Leave has always been an incredible player, and even a struggling Chengdu Hunters couldn't keep him down. He was consistently having high-level performances even when his team was losing. Now he joined the Spark for this season and is pairing up with Shy, of all people. As a DPS duo, they could genuinely be the best duo in the league, and you can expect high levels of performance from both of them. And for Leave, you can definitely expect a return to form to his 2021 self. My next pick is a familiar face on this channel, Choi Se-won. No matter how much the Guangzhou Charge has struggled over the years, he has always been the best part of this team and has never failed to perform well under immense pressure. This year, with a better team, he will most likely pop off even harder, and honestly, I can see him being a role star. At number 7, we have Checkmate. Checkmate has always been a pretty strong flex DPS player, despite Florida being somewhat inconsistent over the years, especially if you count that time period where they decided to put Checkmate on Reinhardt, but the past is in the past, right? Of course. 2022 saw Checkmate become even better and become a menace to the enemy backline, and with a stronger team around him, I genuinely think people will regard Checkmate as one of the best flex DPS players. For number 6, we have Stalker. Stalker being here might be a bit of a surprise to some people for some reason, seeing as how he really was in the shadow of Prophet in 2022. That being said, Stalker definitely has what it takes to be a starting DPS for a top tier team. In 2022, his Genji was second only to Who Are You, and now that he isn't in the league, Stalker might be the best Genji in the world. His other DPS heroes like Tracer are also top of the line, making Stalker one of the best young DPS players. Breaking into the top 5, we're starting out with Kevster. Kevster has consistently been one of the best DPS in the Overwatch League for years now, and he was instrumental to his team's success last season. His Tracer is seen as one of the best in the league, and only players like Proper, Checkmate, and Striker can really compete against him on her. This is not to say that his other heroes aren't as good. In fact, we've seen him put up star performances on most flex DPS heroes. Coming into the top 4, we're starting off with Heesang. Ever since joining O2 Blast, he was a force to be reckoned with. He played most of the year last season, with the exception of the Jotes meta where Viper took over. Since joining the league, Heesang has been deadly even with 200 ping and against good teams like the Florida Mayhem. Everything is shaping up for Heesang to be a true star this year, and I really hope he finds a good amount of success this year. For number 3, I picked the legend himself, Sugarfree. Sugarfree has always been a player many people have watched, and it's not very hard to see why. Despite taking a somewhat small break from Overwatch, he returned and still looks like he never left. He's put up insane performances on Tracer, and even in losing situations, he's still able to get insane value. At number 2, I once again went with the 8'9" gaming warlord himself, Lip. Lip is definitely the best hit scan in the world, with only Shy really being able to compete with him on the role. Even last season when the Dragons were struggling, we still saw Lip pop off and randomly start clicking heads. On a world-class team like Atlanta, I would not be surprised if Lip wins MVP this year. Finally, for number 1, we have the 2022 Rookie of the Year and MVP, Proper. Now, do I really need to explain this choice? I mean, the man is literally the best player in the world. Without him, I'm not quite sure the Shock would have been as successful last year. He is the textbook definition of a hyperflex, being able to play literally any hero he needs in order to win. Part of me wants him to win back-to-back MVPs, but I also really want Lip to win, so I really hope Proper finds success, but I also hope Lip wins MVP. Just for variety's sake. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you liked, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And just a reminder, I do actually stream throughout the week here on my YouTube channel. I stream variety, but also a lot of Overwatch. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.